What's going on, guys? My name is Matt. I'm going to help you automate your fitness business. Now, today we are going to go through how to use AI and automation to give you a better lead magnet. So I was talking to a prospect about this a couple of weeks ago. He wanted to automate a part of his lead magnet. I'm not going to give away what he was going to do because it's a really good idea, but I'm going to give you a separate idea so I can walk through how to actually set up something like this. So say, for example, you're an online fitness coach and you don't want to have the stock standard calorie calculator that every single person is currently using right now as their lead magnet, and you want to offer something a little bit more personalized. So what you need to do, you need to look at something that's actually going to be beneficial to your target market, and two, how you're actually going to set this up in your tech stack. So I'm going to, just before we even get started, I'm going to be using Zapier, and I'm going to be using Go High Level to collect the information, and also then Zapier to process the ChatGPT. You can use Make or Zapier, it doesn't really matter. But I'll be using this stack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a customized macro plan, right? So all I want to do is give someone a rough idea how many calories they need to lose in order to lose weight, but it's going to take into account all of their, we're going to ask a bunch of questions specific to them. So it's not just going to be like a calorie number on the screen. It's going to be more of a tailored approach. So taking the original calorie calculator idea, making it a bit better. So the first thing that we're going to do is jump into Go High Level, and we're going to open up funnels, and we're going to create a form. So again, you can use forms or surveys, doesn't really matter, but in this one, we're specifically going to be making a form. So what we need to do is be able to input a bunch of questions and then return that back to Zapier in order to process it through ChatGPT. We can do the ChatGPT completion inside Go High Level. However, it's just not as clear for me to explain it using Go High Level. I can explain it a bit better using ChatGPT. So here we go. So we're going to call this AI lead magnet, and we're going to add in a bunch of different questions here. So first name, last name, email, phone, that's fine. Something we're going to probably need to ask is age. So let me see if I've got an age one in here. I don't think I do. So we're going to create a age field. It's going to be single line, age, put that in contact, and we'll put that in. So the main part of this is going to be the questions that I'm asking. So we need to ask good questions, right? Go away. We need to ask good questions that really, give us good data to process a decent output. So let's get the easy ones out of the way. So like age, weight, number. Actually, we're going to go a text field for weight. The reason we're going a text field is because if it's kilos or pounds, we can let the AI make that decision for us. So weight, put that in here. So age, weight, cool. And now we're going to ask the good questions. So we're going to say we're going to need to add in a custom field. So what is your lifestyle like? What is your lifestyle like? Level 10 detail. Because what this is going to do is going to take information about this person, and then we're going to feed that all into ChatGPT, and it's going to give us a personalized output. So we're going to be able to really deliver something cool. So one last thing I didn't realize I had was height. So we're going to need height as well. So bear with me whilst I promise you this is going to be worth it if you stick through to the end of the video, but if you just bear with me for this part. I film these off the cuff, so I don't really care. It's more about the message, and not polished is good. Cool. And then our lifestyle question. Lifestyle. All right, fantastic. Cool. We're going to save this, and this is what our form is going to be. It's super basic right now, but the idea with my videos is that you can look at this and you can improv it into your own business. So we have the form, which is going to look like that. Now we are going to need to send that information to Zapier. So the way that we're going to do that is by a simple automation with a webhook. If we go into automation, and then we are going to go create workflow, start from scratch, and it's going to be called AI lead magnet. And cool. Our new trigger is our form submission. So form submitted, and the form is AI lead magnet, save, and very simple. So two things. One, you can do the ChatGPT in here. So ChatGPT powered by OpenAI, and you can get it to do your output in that. But it kind of looks ugly, and I wanted to show you using Zapier. So instead, we're going to use a webhook. So webhook, and it is going to be a post because we're posting the information somewhere. We do need our URL here. So we need to go into Zapier and start this off. Let's just start a new Zap because apparently I was making something else. We need to be able to, retrieve that information from Go High Level, and we need a Zapier URL before we can even do that. So webhook is our first action, trigger rather, and we are going to catch a hook, a captain hook, and press continue and press trigger and copy. So what we're going to do, we've taken our URL, we've copied it, and we're going to put it in this URL section here. One thing to note about Go High Level, whenever it sends a webhook with contact details, it sends all of the custom form information. So you don't need to specify that it's, all of this information in here. Like you don't need to add in any custom data because it already sends it. So we're going to save and publish that. Very simple. And we're going to fill this out in a second. And let's just go with this. So we're going to say Matt, last name, Lam, email is, get that off the screen. We're going to go with Matt at knockonautomation.com, and weight, let's say 100 kilos, height 6 foot tall, 6 foot, and age 30. What does your lifestyle look like? I do BJJ 2 to 3 times a week. I have about 10 kilos to lose. I have a job where I sit down a lot. I work about 20 minutes from home. I spend my free time with my fiance. I really only go to the gym 2 times a week. And that's going to be it, right? So obviously we could ask more questions, but I'm going to show you what this is capable of doing just with this information here. So we've filled out the form. Now if we go into Zapier and we test the trigger, it will bring up a request, which is the information here that we want, which is fantastic. Cool. So what is the lifestyle like? Level 10 detail. We'll continue with that selected record, and our next step is going to be a ChatGPT module. In this, we are going to create a conversation. Some platforms will call this a completion, but we're calling it's a conversation. Let me just select my account and press continue. Now, what we're going to do in here, this is really crucial because this is where we're going to feed it the information. There is a lot you can do with ChatGPT and how you message it to gain predictable outputs. But for this instance, it's going to be super simple. So we are going to say, you are a fitness coach. You are a fitness coach. We have a client here, and then first name Matt, who has submitted their data for a personalized weight loss plan. Here's their data, right? So we're going to say name, Matt Lamb, age, if we type in age here, and then height 6 foot, and then we say lifestyle, and put this information here. Give a 2-paragraph summary of how he can lose weight, and also add in some macronutrient guidelines. Spell that wrong. Macronutrient guidelines. How, we'll change today because if you were doing this for both genders. Give a 2-paragraph summary of how can you lose weight and add in some macronutrient guidelines. Cool, we're going to use ChatGPT. Let's go 4.0. And let's press continue and let's see what it does when we test the step. All right, our return. To help Matt achieve his weight loss goal, the focus should be on creating a caloric deficit through a blend of physical blah, blah, blah. Given Matt's sedentary job, it's crucial to incorporate, aside from BJJ sessions, blah, 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 blah. Matt should aim to add shorter, more consistent workouts or active hobbies on his days off. Simple actions like walking or cycling. All right, cool. So this is great information. However, we want it to address the person specifically, right? So what we are going to do is change it to give a 2-part summary how they can lose weight and add in some macronutrient guidelines. Reply as if you are speaking to the client themselves. Cool, and let's test this again. Wait for the information to come back. Hi Matt, given your current lifestyle and goals, here are a few key areas to focus on your weight loss journey. Since you practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 2 to 3 times a week, visit the gym twice a week, you're already getting a decent amount of physical activity. However, balancing this with a more structured exercise routine and incorporating more daily movements can greatly aid your weight loss. Consider adding short, frequent walks or light cardio to the days you're not training BJJ or at the gym, and try to stay active during your workday by taking short breaks to stretch or move around. Since your job is sedentary, these small changes can increase your daily overall calorie expenditure. For your dietary needs, macronutrient balance and calorie control are crucial. Aim to fill your plate with good balance of proteins, blah, 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 blah. Based on your activity levels and weight loss goal, a general guideline would be to consume 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight to support, blah, 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 blah. Carbohydrates should be 45% of your daily intake and sustain energy. Cool, not bad again. We're going to iterate on it one more time, which is going to be, where's the macro part? And also added some macronutrient guidelines, provide the following information for them: calories, carbs, protein, fats. Let's see if it's smart enough to pick this up. All right, cool. And then one final test, I think, with this before we send that information back to Go High Level. All right. Based on the information you provided, fairly active, blah, 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 to lose 10 kilos. All right, cool. So this is a better response because it will actually give us the macronutrient breakdown. So 2,200 to 2,400 calories per day, which is about right. Carbs, 220 to 240 is pretty good. Protein, probably a little bit low for how I would program for someone, but that's okay. But this is a great little lead magnet response, right? So what we can do now is have that information sent back to Go High Level and then send an email or a text message to someone, right? So our final step is going to be, how can we do this? We can do this from another webhook. So if we go webhooks by Zapier, and then we're going to catch the webhook back inside Go High Level. So we're going to need to create another automation. So create workflow, start from scratch. And this time we are going to catch a webhook. So AI lead magnet response. Got it. Cool. Webhook is our inbound webhook. We're going to copy that URL and we might just need to press save trigger. Oh no, it's all right. What does that say? A mapping reference is required. Oh, okay, we just need to fetch a sample request first. So we're going to set up a post request, continue, and we're going to go, URL is what we got from Go High Level. Our data is going to be AI response, and we're going to go into here, and it should be completion. Oh, it's reply, there we go. Reply, and then what we do need to send back is the email to search and update of the person. So at this time, it is my email, and that's going to be pretty much it. We should be able to just press continue and test step, and then go back into Go High Level and fetch sample request. And we've got our example request here, which is great. And we've got a lot of information. So we've got our AI response, save trigger. Now we need to create contact, or in this situation, we're just going to update contact. So we're going to go email and then put in inbound webhook and then email, save action. So what that's going to do, it is going to bring that contact into this workflow, right? So now we can manipulate this data and we can send a message to this person, right? So say for example, we were just going to send this as an SMS. Now this would be quite expensive, but doesn't matter. We're just going to do it. So custom value, and then our custom like incoming, what's it called? Webhook trigger is our AI response, and we're going to save action, right? And then if we publish this, this is done. This is literally done, right? So now I'm going to publish all of this, and I'm going to show you what it's actually going to look like. However, I can't show you the response because it's on my phone. You're filming right now. So what we're going to do is go into back here. So I'm going to show you from a Go High Level side. So Matt, weight 100. Let's change it up so it's a bit different. 110 kg, 6'6", age 30, lifestyle. I spend no time working out. I sit down all day. I really don't like going to the gym. I really don't like going for walks. I don't mind swimming though. All right, cool. Button. So this is gonna run through. If we jump in and look at Zap runs, we should see a successful run here, which is great. And then if we look at our enrollment settings of the AI lead magnet response, this should come back as well, finished, perfect. And now if we go into the conversation panel of Go High Level, we'll be able to see the text message that it's attempted to send. It actually might not even work because I don't have a phone number board on this, so it might just fail. But it did, so it failed. Trial mode is not enabled. That's interesting. That basically I just don't have a phone number. But here's our response. So, hi Matthew, giving and sharing your details, your current lifestyle and preferences, we can create a weight loss plan, blah, 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 for your macronutrient guidelines, aiming for a balanced diet, blah, 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 blah. So heaps of information that's sent to this person off the jump using AI and automation. I hope that was an informative video. I know I bounced around a little bit, and I hope you guys forgive me for that. But it just shows the power of like what you can do in 20 minutes. For an AI lead magnet. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you have any specific requests, then let me know in the comments below. Peace.